the channel, everybody. This is the ACETECH AceHive Spawner starter package. And what? How does... Is this a tracer you... ACETECH, what is this?
This is another Airsoft Mike production.
Thanks again, ACETECH, for hooking your boy up. Oh, by the way, just before I continue, big shout out, and I don't normally do this, but big shout out to my boy, Marquise. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know exactly what this is, but I was completely confused and pleasantly surprised when this arrived at Airsoft Mike HQ just over a week ago. And here we are. I'm opening it up now. Totally not used to a product like this from ACETECH. So we get an instruction manual, and what just dropped out there? Yep, your stickers. And look, I was like, ACETECH, I see you, you branching out into different things now. So those of you who are really into airsoft, you will recognize what they look like right there. But what's that? Look, let's continue. So, 1, 2, and then this bad boy, look at the size of this. And you also get some spare O-rings. Nice. Right, let's get them all unwrapped and get straight into exactly what they do, what they are. Come on, there we go. Look at this beast. Now, if you're new to airsoft and you still haven't got a clue what these are, the quickest way I can explain this is, yes, these are basically that. But wait, these are so much more than what I just showed you. Get rid of that plastic. Yeah, these are so much more than what I just showed you, okay? And this right here is not so much a speed loader. We'll put it this way. Compare a regular, everyday car to a supercar. There's your comparison. You can't call this a speed loader. This is a super hyper warp speed loader. It literally fills these bad boys up in 1 second.
Damn! Are you serious?
Now if you're thinking, what can I use these in if you're new to airsoft? Okay, alright. Get in! This is what I'm talking about. So, for those of you who are thinking straight away, but I don't know if I like it, it's all plastic and see-through. Well, my friends, there's a blooming good reason for that, and I will show you as the video progresses. Now, the first thing I want to do is fill this bad boy with BBs. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is turn this around so it's facing that way, and let me turn it around so you can see that, and then you just simply twist the top off. Have a quick look inside. Very interesting. Then you fill it up with BBs. But please note, have you noticed that I haven't filled it up to the very top? Then you put the lid back on. Ensure it's on securely. And then this is where the magic happens. ACETECH claims you can fill that bad boy up with these BBs in 1 second. Now, just before I do it, it's important to know the difference between the two in terms of the names. Now, it's quite obvious. This muscat right here is the AceHive. Where's the spawner? Right here, naturally. Look, on the top it says Spawner. You probably can't quite see it. Let me get it at an angle. There you go. Spawner. And the reason for me labouring that point is because in the manual it says combine the spawner with the AceHive. And because it also says make sure this AceHive is in that state right there. So in the manual speak, it says, make sure the block button of the AceHive is in the open position. That, my friends, is the open position because it does plunge down. Right, now here's the magic. You then get your spawner. You put it on top of your AceHive. Now this is the first time I'm doing this. I haven't rehearsed this. I haven't done this off camera. I always do everything in front of you. So if it doesn't work, that'll be embarrassing. So what you're supposed to do is I'm going to hold on to this AceHive, the base of it. I'm going to press onto this orange button right there. And I'm going to, while I'm pressing it, I'm going to turn clockwise. Ready? Oh my gosh, that was literally 1 second. Now that is
groovy.
Because I have used these types of devices in the past, you know, the traditional type ones I've shown you. And you literally have to fill them up with a regular speed loader, and that can take a little while. That bad boy was 1 second. Now you've got your bad boy filled with BBs, you take off your spawner, and this is where that section there, your block button, needs to be pushed down so your BBs don't fall out again. So literally, Bob's your uncle. And look, nothing falls out. Nice. Then literally all that's left to do is introduce some gas. What? Oh, all right then. Introduce some gas. What's wrong with you people? Okay, they're going through some sort of court battle. Introduce some gas. Now, have you noticed something? This wasn't on purpose, this is just pure coincidence. Loving the colour scheme match. Come on, black, orange, white, black, orange, white text, or even white BBs. Get in! Now it's important to note, the best way to fill this up with BBs or gas is to make sure it's sitting on a flat surface. Now if you're during gameplay, if you're allowed to use it at a certain gameplay site, you may not have the facilities to put it on a flat surface, even though most places you do have a table, you know, off-site of the actual gameplay area where you can prepare all your equipment. But if you haven't, and you have to hold it in your hand, make sure you're holding it like that, nice and vertical. Keep your finger away from that silver button right there, because your airsoft equipment, like this bad boy right here, marketed as a grenade launcher, this bad boy will have a little pin that will shove that silver button that I just showed you for it to fire the BBs. And by the way, there are many different airsoft variants of weapons that you can use, not just this style. I showed you a bigger one earlier on. I've even got one on one of my airsoft M4s. There's so many different types, so you really don't have to stick to what I'm showing you right here. So where'd you put the gas? You put the gas right there in the top. And again, like I just said, if you've not got a table, hold it straight so it's pointing up, and then you fill it up with gas right there. Let me just quickly show you. Can you see the valve just there? That little bronzy goldy thing right there, just like an airsoft magazine, yeah? Right there, the valve. Remember the last time I used this gas in that test video? It was actually overpowering because of the heat and the humidity in here. But technically, this type of gas should do around the 320 upwards, okay? Right, so gonna get some gas in, and you only put about 4 to 5 seconds in, okay? I think that's enough. And make sure you're wearing eye protection. Then you get your airsoft launcher of choice. Put the AceHive in. Remember, keep your finger away from that silver button. That's not for you to touch. That's for that little pin inside here to touch. You see it right there? That little bad boy will poke out and hit that bad boy right there. Let's do this. Woohoo! Ooh, ho, 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 ho. That was a beautiful thing. Ooh. Now, let me keep it real with you. When I first saw these, I thought, meh, see-through plastic, I like a metal. Metal, mate, metal. However, when you think about it, this is how these gives you a bit more of an advantage over these bad boys. Why? Well, actually, let me put this back here and I'll show you. What do you notice? You don't notice anything yet? Hold on. Ta-ta-ta. You got your stopwatch there? You want to count a second? Ready? Now, what do you notice? You can literally see how many BBs you've got left in this bad boy. Now, in this case, it's full. Hello? However, I know what you're going to say, but you can just look at the top like that. But still, one, it's not really good pointing this at your face. But if I turn it around, you can see one of the ports is full. However, you might also say, oh, but it looks so cool being all metal. No, look, listen, I'm not running these down. I absolutely love these types and I will continue to use this type of muscat. But I will also introduce into my airsoft armory these bad boys. Now, you're thinking of the cool factor in visual terms. Look, it's all metal. Looks cool and tactical. But hello, once you put this bad boy inside, what difference does it make? You can't see it because it's in there. All you can see is this base section, which is metal. But guess what? That is also metal. Get in! Metal, plastic. Metal, plastic. Now I know, some of you will say something like, but you can hold more BBs in this one airsoft mic.
You serious?
No, my friends. This is an exception. Most of my airsoft so-called grenade launchers, they're just BB launchers really, are not this size. They're the same size of these bad boys right here, and most of the people that I see deploying these bad boys during gameplay or in other videos, it's this sort of size muscat that you see, not this. Now, another thing that I love about this being see-through where the BBs are, I can show you what the O-ring does, because many people that watch my videos, not many, a few, have no idea what role O-rings play in airsoft, and it is one of the most smallest, simplest, almost insignificant pieces of equipment in airsoft, but you could really put it up there with the most important pieces of airsoft equipment, because as you can see on this big bad boy right here, there's an O-ring right there. What that does, it stops the BBs from falling out. Now, because this bad boy is see-through, I can literally show you this in action. So if I just lean this forward so you can see the top of the unit, can you see all the BBs there, yeah? Now if I lean that forward a bit more, yeah, they start to fall out. Now, on this particular unit, the ACETECH AceHive, see that black rubber ring round there? That is your O-ring. Remember I showed you this block button that you need to press down once your BBs are in? Watch what happens when I press that block button down. Keep an eye on that O-ring and remember the position of it and how the BBs look there on the top. Okay? So I'm pushing it down. The block button is now deployed and down. I can now go like that and show you the top. And look, you see that? Can you literally see that the O-ring is just about blocking every single BB and stopping them from falling out? Nice. Now you probably think, oh, you did that so gently so the BBs didn't fall out. No, 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 no. I did that gently just to show you it. I could pick this bad boy and go boom, look, and shake it. Nothing comes out because of that O-ring. Yeah, baby. So there you go, people. This is the ACETECH AceHive Spawner Starter Package, where you get 2 of the AceHives and this super duper warp speed loader. Now, I'll put links in the description as soon as I can. However, when you see the price of this bad boy, okay, so that's 2 of these and 1 of those, don't think, oh, isn't that expensive? No, it's not. Because if you look at the price of getting just 1 of these bad boys compared to getting 2 AceHives and this super duper warp speed loader right here, you will know that's a pretty decent deal. And remember, this is the starter pack. So obviously at some point you can just get these bad boys on their own. And naturally it'll be easier on your pocket. So once again, thank you so much, AceTech. And as far as I know, no, you cannot use this on normal moss carts, okay? Because that's the first thing I thought. Thanks for watching. How am I supposed to shut this channel down when I keep getting cool stuff like this?